Hello, this is Jared playing Oxygen Not Included on this frozen asteroid. In the last episode, I set up this system and immediately realized after coming back I need to drop that down to 70 because 75 degrees in liquid pump, that can take damage. 75 degrees, not so good. That's the situation we're in right now. So I want to cool things down. Let's see what's going on with the controls here. There we are. But, yeah, 73, maybe we're fine right now. Okay, what I was going to do is up this value just a little bit more. It's also kind of annoying that we've got, again, carbon dioxide stuck right here. Because what that means is this thing's never going to actually detect water. Okay, we might have more than one problem. If I take this out, or maybe, you know what? Why don't I just do this? Let's start, take this out, take this out, take that out. And we're just going to seal this back up. It's going to become a vacuum. That way there'll be no oxygen, no carbon dioxide, none of that mess. Yeah, let's do that. So at the same time, I'm going to go over here, and we're going to add in some insulation, igneous rock. We'll put that up like this. Get that started over there. Alright, so we have that. Let's put in insulated tiles here and here. Get that to be built quickly. See, that pump is running right now. Kind of pointless at the moment, but Dupes, if you could build up, pick up some material. Oh yeah, they're doing some repairs. Fine. Don't anyone get trapped in here, though. Alright, so that's what I want to more or less see. This hydro sensor in water and not in carbon dioxide. Okay, so we've got some insulated pipe being installed here. We want to have a water line that goes out like that. Technically, I guess I never needed the heavy watt joint plate, and I could have built the pump down a level, but anyway, that's fine. This is the first time building this particular setup. Nails installing some insulated pipe. So over here, this is where we're going to install the processing plant, Polluted Water. We're going to need a little bit of chlorine for that, so that's going to be an interesting project. Come on, Dupes. Someone's going to build this for us. Nails, you're on it. Like that. So at some point, we should actually get a proper vacuum. Let's just make sure that the water that's going to the system, 70, 69, that's just preventing it from freezing the pipes. Alright, so let's dig. What I want to do is have all this set up in here and create a vacuum, but this is going to be an area no one can go in the future, so might as well at this point get all the material out. In this case, it might actually just be easier to dig down and make a floor instead. What's the temperature? Minus 36, we probably should insulate underneath it as well, because we're going to put in chlorine. Chlorine will turn to liquid. I think minus 36 or something like that. Wait, okay, that's fine. I think we have dupes that are stuck. That is not fun. Okay. But we just do that. I need to check that I've got all the technology to make this little area as well. So what we need is 2 mechanized doors. We're going to have... that will flip around for me. There we are. Put one there. One there. We're going to put a pump in the middle to create a vacuum. Maybe that can just send material up there. Doesn't need to be... don't want it connected just yet, so we'll do that. And we'll have 2 liquid reservoirs, 1 and 2. And make sure to make everything have insulated pipes because it is, we don't want to prevent coldness. Oh yeah, we've got one other thing. Gotta have the equipment convert it to water. We can do that after. Make sure this guy has some power. Make sure we've got... Oh, I forgot. We have got liquid chlorine. This is going to be a different setup, actually. This will be kind of interesting. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. Alright. We've got to start, though, with our polluted water line that's going to go in. Have it sit in here. Go from here to here. And that's going to bring polluted water out that doesn't have any germs in it. If we do this right. But we got to control these doors. We'll have 2 sensor clocks like this connected to the doors. That's going to control whether water can go out. Alright, we could get another I think I'm going to stay at a dozen. Oh, ice. Oh, yay. Or sandstone, I guess. You know what, we'll take some ice. Gonna get more dupes eventually, but we're gonna stick with 12 for the time being. Where are we with calories? Mush bar 7,000. I think I shut the kitchen down. I did. A little bit of automation being installed. Now, just in case I don't know how I'm going to do this, so I'm going to give myself 2 options. One, to put in chlorine as gas. Another one to put in liquid chlorine as, well, liquid. So that gives us those 2 options to work with. Once we're done this area, we'll seal that off. Let's go and make a path towards the chlorine, because I haven't done that yet. Alright, so this is going to allow us to have access to this liquid chlorine. I might not even need either of these, actually, but let's put them in just in case. Research is on hold for the time being. Nothing really I can think that I need at the moment. So 70 degrees. Our pump is not taking damage, fortunately. Let's get the kitchen back open again. Alright, I think I'm going to be back once this is built and we've got a path to the chlorine. We are on cycle 32. Now we're just finishing up the last few pieces of pipes here. And we've got a path down towards this. We just need to cut into a little bit of basalite. Let's make a wire for that pump so we can eventually get a vacuum in that area. And you have to stay out of this room for us. Maybe I'll just build this door for now. You know what? Maybe it's just easier if I move this guy up here. And what I'm curious to see... Okay, there we are. I've got some chlorine. Don't need a lot, so let's just mop up a little bit. And dump that in that room. And see if it'll melt. Or rather, turn to gas. I'm gonna also need this machine to... not fertilizer, water sieve. And the idea is... we can get water, polluted water without germs in this location. That's awesome. Go then take that up and dump it in here. So we'll kind of want to join in like that. And a little jump over here. Same time, let's do a little bit of exploration. Get that going. Build a path going way down. Oh, another critter over here. Would like to have this guy in this little room. Let's take this and combine it into one bottle. Picking up some igneous rock. Are we short igneous rock? Let's do some digging for that then. Yeah, I guess I'm doing lots of insulated pipes. That kind of makes sense. We're starting to chew up some more igneous rock. Whisper combining this bottle. Let's take that bottle. Liquid chlorine, move that into this room. Check our new water system. Yeah, nothing is freezing. As long as we are consuming the water, and these electrolyzers will, I think everything's going to be good. Check the oxygen situation. Do we have enough electrolyzers? Maybe not. So we'll put in another guy down here. Definitely concerned about the amount of power we're using on this line, though. A couple things we can do about that. Given the fact that we've got these machines that are used quite a bit, that use lots of power, thinking of having a separate heavy wire line that feeds just them. That was the case, we're going to have to skip over. Maybe we'll go up. out and around like this. Make these machines part of the heavy watt. Don't want to make sure that doesn't get connected just yet. Okay, so that would help that situation. Let's take this liquid chlorine, empty it. Thing is, we need... What's the chance? Liquid chlorine. Oh, that's warming up. And what was the... We already have chlorine gas. Maybe there's not much we need to do other than seal this up, which would be awesome. And the fact that this pump is built at the top is good because that'll get rid of the oxygen. We're giving ourselves a little... Oh no, it's polluted oxygen anyway. Need to keep an eye on the amount of warm coats. Got 2 that we haven't given out. Let's give 1 to Whisper and 1 to Wrangle. Let's start the process of getting that oxygen out of that room. Of course, that maybe I'll wait till that electrical upgrade is done. Come think of it. Okay, so what we want to do, separate this, separate that, separate that and that. Let's connect that. So all that equipment now is on the heavy watt wire line, putting a lot less pressure on the smaller line. So now I can feel confident about connecting this without issue. And, oh yeah, that's right. We need this in place. Now if he's picking up chlorine, that's kind of not super helpful. Maybe I'll even hold off. Let's put in a pump, or a filter. Basic filter. About if that goes into there, chlorine goes back into the system. Anything else just goes out here. It's gonna need a little bit of power to run, but won't be running for very long. Let's also take that out and let carbon dioxide flow out of that room easily. I think that's about it. The fact that we have chlorine there might actually be enough for the moment, but just to be safe, let's get rid of the oxygen. Hopefully this, I measured all this right. Make sure that is an actual washroom. Okay, so chlorine is what we're looking for. Chlorine going back in, oxygen going out. Okay, we'll let that run. We also need the logic set up. We've got our, morning loader. So this should be 32. That's going to start in the morning. Then we have another 32% of the time, or of the cycle. This one's starting towards the end of the day. We've got that all set up. I think that's going to be outputting polluted water without any germs. Still have some oxygen up here. Damn. And we don't have anything. You know what? Might be an interesting way of doing this instead of this. What if we just queued a bunch of the chlorine in the pipe like that? Maybe, basically take all the gas out. Alright, so there. Couldn't open that door. We've got our first lavatory. Water's actually going to it. That's cool. Let's put in our first sink. That right there. I think I designed this to have a spot for decoration. It can become a lavatory. That's going to be a sink. And then we've got a space for some showers. We can actually take a shower on this world. That's crazy. It's awesome. Spot there for carbon dioxide. Mop. Let's get another dupe that can dig through abyssalite. Steps. Okay, another dupe that can dig through granite. Whisper, gonna give you critter ranching. So it's the second dupe that can do that. Not ready for another dupe, but oh, pip eggs or wart seed. I'm gonna say pip eggs. Might as well put in flour there. Let's focus on going down. Also, haven't been watching. Cramped. Okay. I think we gotta spend a little bit of time on a plan for processing eggs. I haven't decided where that's gonna be. Might be a good spot here. Unfortunately, I started a barracks. I'll go back on that plan. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, just enough. Make sure we've got, if we're going to have this set up, might as well put an incubator at the same time. Need a little bit more metal. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. And I see that nobody can go up at the moment. Because we don't have any gas masks in there. Look at this system. There we are, slowly taking all the air out. Oxygen gas mask, so dupes can go up now. Let's make another lavatory. Put that right there. Make that a sink right next to it. So we'll have two. Getting rid of this. So no more outhouses. That's awesome. We'll even be able to start taking showers. Oh, we've got a vacuum. Okay, awesome. So let's do this. Let's disconnect that. Let's disconnect its power. Let's push everything back in. Chlorine is flowing in. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got a pure chlorine room, which is what I was hoping for. Let's put in our second sink, which is meant to go there. And our first set of showers. I'm realizing... Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I was going to put in lights, but you know what? There's got to be a spare quartz. There's one right there. Move that into the shower area. Build a little bridge along this path. These guys are getting a little frustrating. Let's go to priorities. Find wrangle. Get you up on storing. We have an actual washroom right now. And this is thanks to the fact that I found a way of heating up this water, keeping it in the pipe. So as long as this unit right here, lavatory, is going to keep up. In fact, you know what? Why don't we throw another electrolyzer right there, just to consume that water even quicker. And produce oxygen in this area. Any progress going down? Just starting that now. Beaker working on that. Oh, and I just realized we do not have insulated pipes going in here. And I'm worried if I had built any pipes out of granite. Alright, well, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Approaching cycle 35. Gotta get this area here built out for processing eggs. We'll do that. We'll get further down. Access more of these guys. We can get more warm coats just before I finish. When I check to see if there's any. There is not. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully I will see you next time then.